Hello children and Happy New Year's, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you're going to make use of the next available few months to work for your NEET examination, to work for your competitive examination in the next available whatever month. So you've got what, some 20 days in January, you've got 4 weeks in February, you've got your 4 weeks in March, you've got your 4 weeks. So it's going to be tentatively a good number of weeks and months that you have. But you know, the catch is you will have your 12th standard examinations coming up in between. So how are you going to manage that and this? Now, if you're a dropper and if you're giving the NEET one more time, you've got an edge because you're going to make use of all the time that you have now, because you don't have the 12th to disturb you. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the basic tips what you should be doing. I'm going to share with you whether you should be focusing more on theory or numericals, how important it is to solve mock papers, and then I'm going to tell you the common complaints which I've got from students, the common challenges which I've got from students, and in the end, a word for all the droppers. So yeah, it's like a crucial year and so many things to do, and it happens once in a lifetime. So yeah, you got to make your notes well, you got to make your formula booklets well. There's going to be in every chapter something that you will need to draw your attention to. Make that in a paper, write it down. Spend an enormous time revising on a day-to-day basis. Solve approximately 150 MCQs per subject. Solve 150 MCQs per subject. So if you're a PCM student, you will solve, I would say if you're a PCM student, you should solve 200 questions for physics, maybe 150 for maths and 150 for chemistry. And if you're a biology student, I want you to solve 250 questions for physics, because physics is where you will have to do a lot of practice. So once you solve this on a day-to-day basis, now it leaves you time every day for a little bit more. Go back and revise some important concepts of chemistry and physics. In chemistry, you know, the numericals, in chemistry, the equations which really get students sweating. Practice 7 hours a day on MCQs, and then put an additional 2 hours a day to solve concepts which has always been tricking you. So basically a 9-hour regime is very important if you're looking for the examination which is coming up to you in the month of May. 9 hours on a daily basis. 9 hours of hardcore self-study. That doesn't mean mentoring, that doesn't mean coaching, that doesn't mean counseling, that doesn't mean talking, that doesn't mean assignment, that doesn't mean journal, that doesn't mean anything other than doing it by yourself. You know, 9 hours on a day-to-day basis if you want to crack it, get the doctorate in front of your name and your title. I've been always asked whether we should solve numericals more or whether we should study theory and conceptual questions more. At this junction, I would say it's numericals which you should work on. Lot of numericals, because that's going to be a game changer. If you feel that you need to learn more, revise more, then you're never going to complete the NEET examination. You must be in a position to be able to solve more numericals. Solve more numericals. And then whatever excuse you give, like time nahi hai, mood nahi hai, man nahi hai, thak gaya, aaj nahi, kal, this is all just taking you away from what you really want to do and what you want to really become, very importantly. So my take over here would be to solve a lot of numericals. Stay consistent, stay put, keep yourself motivated in whatever way you want. Numericals will take time, so that's going to demoralize students, which is why they shift to doing theoretical questions, doing conceptual questions, or maybe just sitting and reading or saying that I'll revise one more time. All this takes away the essence of solving MCQs on a daily basis, and especially solving the right MCQs on a daily basis. You must solve the entire chapter, you must solve the entire syllabus, and in doing so, there are some chapters which has a little more weightage in understanding the other chapters. There are some chapters which will have some key concepts which is important from the other chapter point of view. It's a little partial towards the whole paper also. I'll share that with you. For example, some important chapters from your examination point of view: physics, kinematics, laws of motion, gravitational field, circular motion, rotational motion, electric field and current electricity, magnetic field. Maybe in chemistry you can look at chapters like states of matter, especially the gaseous state, thermodynamics, chemical equilibrium, complete organic chemistry. You cannot discount organic chemistry because you have the A to B to C to D and D to A kind of equations, the catalysts which are important, the conditions, the exceptions, all of that. In biology, you can talk of biological classification, genetics, reproduction in plants, reproduction in animals, morphology in plants, structural organization of animals. So some chapters are a little more in terms of weightage, in terms of concepts. So you must do more MCQs from these topics. You must practice these topics a little more. So don't get tempted to do an easy chapter more number of times. Don't get tempted to do theory more than numericals. That's the time when children lose marks, lose time. So बच्चा लेकर बैठता तो है 6 घंटा, लेकिन वो 6 घंटे में उसने वो नहीं किया जो करना चाहिए. बच्चा 6 घंटा किताब लेके बैठा, लेकिन 6 घंटा किताब लेकर क्या किया, that is more important. So the pain that you go through is not important. The outcome that you get is very important. इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता आपने 9 घंटा किताब लेके बैठा क्या, इससे फर्क पड़ता है कि आपने 9 घंटे में कितना MCQ सॉल्व किया. Are you able to reach out to every MCQ in your practice session in less than 1.5 minutes? Is that the average which you can do? Are you able to approximate the numericals properly? ये सब बहुत ज़्यादा मायने रखता है. तो यहाँ से डिविएट नहीं करना. आपका जो मेन मुद्दा होना चाहिए ना, वो ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं 9 घंटा बैठा कि नहीं बैठा. आपका मेन मुद्दा ये होना चाहिए कि मैंने 9 घंटे में कितना MCQs सॉल्व किया आज के तारीख में, मैंने कितने नए MCQs को टच किया आज के तारीख में, मैंने कितने नए क्वेश्चन पेपर्स को हासिल किया और उसमें से कितना मैंने कर पाया. That's going to be a question that you should ask at this junction. बाकी बच्चे 9 घंटा बैठते हैं किताब लेकर, लेकिन 9 घंटा किताब के नीचे WhatsApp करते हैं, Facebook में. They kind of have a lot of distraction, but that's not going to be the game changer. The game changer is, did you solve more numericals? Did you solve more MCQs? Could you increase your time per MCQ rate? Could that change, etc.? Now, I've got this printout of all the comments which students have written to me. Some of them have written to me on WhatsApp, some of them have written to me on emails, and बहुत सारे बच्चों ने. I'm grateful that you're communicating and there is a communication established and they're writing to us in the comment section of the YouTube videos also. By the way, read the description. I'm going to put a lot of links there to past videos. It's going to help you. I'm going to encourage everyone listening to this to stay focused and to come back, and I'm also going to share a video called as Focus Like Arjuna. You know how Arjuna he was like the king of focus. Focus like him. I'm going to share how he really focused in the link below. So some comments जो बच्चे कहते हैं कि distract किस तरह से होता है, या motivation किस तरह से चला जाता है, मनोबल किस तरह से टूट जाता है उनका, पढ़ाई से मन किस तरह से भटक जाता है. बहुत बच्चे मुझे लिखते हैं ये बोल के कि सर पढ़ने का दिल तो नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन करना है, मुझे पता है कि I want to do it, मेरा अंदर वो something is missing. So here are some reasons. Some students tell me that sir we are not serious at this point in time. Seriousness चला गया है. Now seriousness बेटा तब चला जाता है जब you know that आपके पास प्लान बी अवेलेबल है. अगर प्लान बी आपके पास होता ही नहीं, सिर्फ प्लान ए ही होता, तो क्या मनोबल चला जाता आपका? नहीं ना. So बहुत सारे बच्चों को ये लगता है कि I can drop this year and do next year. See, that's not an option. That's a quitter. A quitter never wins. The winner fires at the first time and just makes it, So I want you to know and remind yourself how to be bloody serious. How to be bloody serious. How to be very focused. और ये तब होगा जब आपको मालूम है कि मेरे पास दूसरा रास्ता नहीं है और इसी टाइम करना है और यही करना है और यही सही तरीका है. मुझे बताओ, क्या आपको पता नहीं कि न्यूमेरिकल करना चाहिए? क्या आपको पता नहीं कि 9 घंटा बैठकर सच में MCQ सॉल्व करना चाहिए? जब आपको ये सब पता है तो करते क्यों नहीं? बिकॉज कहीं तो आपको ये पता है कि देयर इज अ प्लान बी अवेलेबल. शायद मम्मी डैडी समझ लेंगे, शायद मुझे एक और साल मिलेगा. दिस इज वेयर यू डाइल्यूट योर विचार, यू डाइल्यूट your goals. Very sad thing that's happening to the current generation when they come and tell me, sir, I'm losing my seriousness, I'm losing my motivation. Some tell me, sir, I couldn't complete preparing. Why couldn't you complete preparing? What else on earth do you have to do? करना क्या है बाकी? मतलब आज से पहले अगर टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं होता, किताब नहीं होता, तो समझ में आता है कि बच्चों के पास रेफरेंस मटेरियल नहीं है, नोट्स नहीं है, पास्ट क्वेश्चन पेपर्स नहीं है. आज के तारीख में ऑन अ क्लिक ऑफ अ बटन, व्हाट यू डोंट गेट You want past question papers? You will get. You want doubts to be solved online? You will get. Even if you are in a remote place where there is no tutors or coaching available, a tutor or coach from anywhere in the world is willing to coach you even for free if you have a particular question. I mean, we live in cyber age. You can just ask for help. What is your reason now? What is your excuse now for not completing your preparation? You have time, you have resources. Just do it, yaar. Just do it. It's so important. Another child writes to me, sir, 11th standard syllabus mera hua nahi hai. 11th is bunyad. At least 30 to 40% in your entire paper comes from 11th standard. Take time. You know that you're going to sit for 9 hours a day. ये 9 घंटे में से 2 घंटा रोज 11th पे ध्यान दो. Focus on your 11th MCQs. Focus on your 11th concepts. Find out what are the chapters which has maximum weightage. Another child saying, sir, that I cannot solve numericals. Why can't you solve numericals? If you don't know the concept, whether you don't know the formula, whether you don't know the calculation, what is that you don't know? Find a coach, find a mentor, get it explained well and start solving. You still have a decent 4 months to go, guys. 4 महीना बहुत time होता है. 4 months is the time when people set up organizations. Startups start in 4 weeks, 4 months time, and they just take it to the investors. You have 4 months over here. Take your plan to the NEET examination and crack it. Really make it very big. They tell me they couldn't get time to go through the NCERT curriculum, didn't solve enough mock papers. You know, if you want additional mock papers, let me know. I will give you 10 free mock papers. You want additional, they are available for very penny prices. 300 rupees, you will get 50 or 40 more mock papers. Solve karo isko. Solve papers, pick it up from the market. There's a lot of books available in the market. Pick up any one. I don't have a preference to one, but pick up, solve, pick up, solve. Practice papers. Take past papers, solve it once, solve it twice. Take out the questions जहाँ पर आपको marks गया. Do it one more time. Students tell me, sir, I don't have an interest towards physics. Physics में मेरा interest चला गया. Chemistry का ये chapter में mood off हो जाता है. There are chapters like P block. There are chapters which are tough, dirty, ugly, theoretical. करना पड़ेगा ना, boss, करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि उसमें से marks आता है. And that's what is gonna make you a doctor. करना तो पड़ेगा. सोच लो P block यहाँ छोड़ना है या 5 साल आगे छोड़ना है. They tell me, sir, mood off हो गया, mood swings हो रहा है. Dude, deal with it. Yeah, come on, seriously deal with it. You're preparing for a very serious examination. Have a proper diet, get up, exercise properly, meditate properly, say your prayers properly, physically stay fit. Do what it takes to do. Handle your mood swings or you will swing the career way. Don't keep that as an option, an easy option of having a plan B. Don't dilute your goals. Keep fixed with your goals and really do well. Plan it well, do it well. Handle your mind, handle your focus, handle what you're telling yourself when you're sitting for long hours. That self-talk is very important. Keep regularly motivating yourself to stay focused, to do what is important to be done while you solve papers, while you solve MCQs. You know, there are times that you'll get tired. No problem. Who doesn't get tired? But what do you tell yourself when you're tired is very important. When you're down and tired, I want you to tell yourself, I'm going to do it one more time. I want you to remind yourself of your competitor who's going to be revising at the time when you're resting. I want you to remind yourself of the next 5 years when you may not get into your goal if you are not working hard right now. The power of focus is everything. Stay focused. And to all the droppers who've been taken that last year off and doing it this year, here's my thing for you. You must be solving and sitting and working 10 hours a day, 9 hours a day. And I'm giving you a structure of what you should be doing, okay? I want you to solve one paper every day. Okay, solve one paper every day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7 days, 7 papers. How many weeks do you have? You have approximately 4 months, 16 weeks, 16 into 7. Those many papers I want you to solve. So solve a paper in the morning. You should take 3 hours to solve it. Not in the morning. Solve it at the right time when the paper is being conducted. So solve one paper. Before solving that paper, I want you to practice some MCQs or practice some tough concepts which has always tricked you. Pick up some numericals, tough equations. do that over there, then solve the paper, examine, evaluate the paper and find out what mistakes you made. Whatever mistakes you made, keep a note of it. The next day, repeat the same thing again. Practice what you messed up, practice what you don't know, practice what has tricked you. Solve another paper, evaluate that paper, find out what went wrong. Do this every day. Do this every day. Tell me at the end of the day whether you succeeded or not. Now you tell me, if you do this, wouldn't you succeed? You will succeed like point blank. You have 16 good weeks. Every day solve one paper every day. Don't just leave it with solving it. Evaluate it, find out your mistakes and correct them. Children, also tell me whether the sound quality is good. That are you able to hear this clearly? Because it's important for us to know whether we are reaching out to you clearly. In the comment section, write down whatever you feel. Whether it's a motivational challenge, whether it's a inspirational challenge, whether it's a challenge in chemistry or physics or biology, or what is your doubt. I'm planning to make a video in which I'm going to take all your questions that you're writing. Some children would write, "Sir, I want to know what is SN1 reaction. I want to know whether the nucleophile attacks." Put all the specific doubts, and if you put all the specific doubts in the comment section down below, I'm going to take all these questions and form a video with all the questions that you have as doubts. I'm going to make that as my next video so that you get a lot of doubts solved, you get a lot of questions addressed straight. I have a big request to all of you listening to this. Do subscribe to the channel, because it's only through your subscription and likes we get the encouragement to come out with quality content so that we can reach out to all of you everywhere. Do share this, paste the link on your Facebook profile, tag us, let us know what you feel about this video. Help us reach out to more children of your friends in your school, in your college. Help us to reach out to all of them. I'm going to meet you again in this new year with some more question answers, with some more inspiring videos. Till then, I want you to stay focused, I want you to stay on guard, and I want you to do what's really important for your life, for your career, for your goal.